What going on, YouTube? It's your boy Smeag. Hey, I'm here to give you guys this intro. We're doing a settings video, so I'm gonna break down all my settings in game, why I chose them, why I use them, and if you guys want, you can imitate it and try to be a Smeag yourself. So, without further ado, you know what time it is. So what up, guys? So without further ado, we're in game here, and I'm gonna go through the video settings that I'm using currently, and I'll break down each and every one of them and explain to you guys exactly why I use them. Let's just start with general, right? I use yellow models, and I use that because I find it easier for the opponents to stick out, opposed to doing like something like red, which is a little more laxed. I like to use the yellow models to give it that pop, you know. And it's not like the most natural thing, seeing yellow view models, but you know, it just sticks out more, and that causes my eyes to be attracted to it faster, which I think as a primary opper for my team as of now, you know, it makes me hit the shots a little bit quicker, in my opinion. Now my sense is 0.244, and you know, a lot of people ask me like, why do you play it on such a low sense? How do you play on such a low sense? How do you play Jet on such a low sense? And you know, I don't really have an answer besides for the fact that when me and the whole squad, you know, all the squad phase first came to this game, you know, we all switched over and went to our our Overwatch senses, right? We converted it because most of us are Overwatch players, right? And mine just felt a little too high, and I was basically like not sure what I wanted to use, because like too high of a sense, I felt like I had no control over what I was doing, and I felt really inconsistent. Like I would have like high highs but like very low lows, where like sometimes I'll just not even hit anything. So one day Corey was on this sense, actually, on this 0.244 sense, and he said he copied it from Nikos from CS, who was on FaZe at the time. And you know what? Like I gave it a shot, and I remember dominating on it. And when I first tried it, you know, I liked it. I tried it for a while, and then I ended up switching back to high sense. Played my first tournament on high sense, and I was like, you know what? I'm just a low sense player. So you know, I switched back to this sense, and ever since I've just been dominating. Scope sense, I've always kept to 1. It's just preference. Some people like 0.9, but for me, I like 1. I just like it to be real time, like kind of like how when I flick like this, it's going to be the same as if I flick like that. Just having it the same as your normal sense, like a 1-to-1 ratio is ideal, you know. Minimap, I haven't really put too much thought into this, but I have it rotating. You can't even see my minimap now, but yeah, like these are my minimap settings. Just make it so I can see the whole map. I play right-handed. I have blood off, and I have corpses off. Now I have blood and corpses off because, for one, from what I heard in Riot tournaments, you're not gonna be allowed to have blood on and corpses on. You know, like at actual LANs, once LANs actually do end up happening. So I figured I would just have those off. Just to get used to it. I stream, maybe they can use my clips, you know, and they're not worried about all that. And you know, in general, I feel like the corpses sometimes get in the way. Like let's say you're on split. Here, let's say like I was to kill this bot, and that bot is a player. His body's here, and I'm trying to scope past his body. It would block it, you know, and that's just cringe and annoying. And also, I find it that the animation for getting a headshot with blood off, I feel like you're able to see it through walls when you get spam a lot better because of the big animation it makes. See that? I feel like when you have blood on, I feel like it doesn't stick out as much. You know, it may blend in, or it may not even show depending on the angle. So I like to have the blood off. Everything else is just whatever. Keybinds, I don't really have anything much different. I have 2 things swapped out. I have my Q and E swapped. You know, on default, my Q is normally supposed to be what the E is, and this is just because I just find it easier. Because in Overwatch on Genji, like his dash was always Q, right? So that's why I have it on this. X was always alt as well. E was deflect, so that's why it just feels natural to me to have dash on Q. Now, Crosshair. I've rocked many Crosshairs over my time, but for right now, what my bread and butter is this white 422 Crosshair. So it's just white, no outlines, 422. Yeah, I mean, Corey is the one was like the innovator of this Crosshair. I know Tens uses blue, Corey uses blue, and for some reason, my eyes just feel better when I'm on white. It blends in a lot of the times, you know, when I'm playing. But I feel like that's a good thing sometimes for me, because it just feels like I'm just naturally aiming at that point. Now, video settings. I have everything off, and I used to have everything on low, and I still sometimes do everything low, but sometimes when I feel like, you know, when I feel like everything is looking too stale for myself, I'll switch the settings to medium, and the game looks a lot better, a lot cleaner. things pop out a lot more, right? Like, yeah, I'll give an example. You know, let me put everything on low here. Look at how bland this looks, right? Look at how bland the wall looks, at how bland that looks. You put everything on medium here, and it gives it a little bit more like detail and depth to it. So I feel like things pop out more. Even the view models look a little bit different on this. They kind of stick out a little bit more to me. But again, I usually, like, if you have a low end PC, I would put everything on low. Sometimes I play on medium, but you know, at the end of the day, I would say I put everything on low because I just don't want, you know, in the back of my mind thinking, you know, like, okay, maybe I'm getting like a certain frame lag because I'm on medium. You know, I like to just keep everything low. And, you know, also another thing, Hens does it. So I was like, you know, this kid's pretty good. He kind of knows what he's doing, you know, and he might be one of the best players in the game. So maybe I should just copy some of his things. Some stats. I just like to show client FPS, CPU render time, network round trip time. I don't even know what the CPU render time even does, but you know, I have it up there. Audio. I don't use the new HRTF feature. I'm not a fan of it yet. I've heard that some people that have it enjoy it. But for me, as of right now, it's just not for me. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Smeag Army, Smeag Nation strong, baby. Don't forget to like and sub. And you already know we're going to have more videos coming out. Hey, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Peace.